What they call it coscomate. That's to keep the corn.
Oh, you keep the corn in there?
Like a silo.
Oh.
Welcome to rural Mexico. We're looking for an ancient Olmec archaeological site called Chalcatzingo. And we are something like 3 hours or so drive south of Mexico City itself. Elevation about 5,000 feet. We've had to leave the bus behind because they're doing repair work on the road up ahead. And so join us on this adventure. Let's see what we're actually going to discover. So the museum is locked with a rusty lock and probably hasn't been opened for some time. And we've come in through a side entrance. You can see there is a little pyramid over here. Where is that? So we're climbing up to the side, or on the side, of a eroded volcanic mountain. And here, in caves, there are Olmec culture carvings. We're kind of outside of the traditional Olmec area, so this is very interesting. And as time goes on, they're finding out that the Olmec, who were before the Aztec, before the Maya, before the Toltec, that their influence was actually much greater than what most archaeologists contemporarily believe. And that's what's a fascinating aspect about ancient Mexico, is more stuff is being discovered all the time. According to our guide Enrique, they just found a massive ceremonial city called Cantona. And how far away from here is it?
Okay, that's on the way to Jalapa.
On the way to Jalapa. So 100 kilometers?
Let me see, about 150 kilometers.
150 kilometers away from here. So here we are. Lucky thing for you, I get to sweat and puff to get up here, but probably not many of you will have even heard of this site. So this is something to show you in case you want to come at some point in the future with me.
Around here, could you? This stuff would take pretty good chiseling in order to make
Same here. And then I edited it. Yeah, just brought in some language. Boom, it just bounced right out.
Then you have to wonder, what did I actually see and why did I come here at all? And this is a reality. I have to edit it to suit her tone.
Yeah, it's so true.
Not just the being there. Was being there.
Our geologist Ed just told us that this stone is extrusive volcanic material, so it's actually quite hard. The carvings themselves are superficial, but they were meticulously done and more than 2,000 years old. So the pyramid itself is from the Teotihuacan culture that built the massive site outside Mexico City, also called Teotihuacan, and those stairs. It's worth coming to this location just to see this tree.
It's too big to get in the frame.
So if you didn't know, in terms of timeline, you have the Aztec culture, destroyed by the Spanish around 1520. Before that, you had the Toltec. Before that, you had the Teotihuacan. Before that, you had the Maya. Before that, you had the Olmec. So there are clear Olmec and Teotihuacan influences in this area, and just shows how complex the landscape, ancient landscape of Mexico is. Looks like there's more carving up here. So again, you're looking at carvings that are more than 3,000 years old. Eagle, maybe a cloud. Okay, not eagle, they're actually felines of some kind, but they might be transformation characters, as in part feline and part bird. Only the ancient Olmec would know. And this one, the creation of humanity. There's someone coming out of a reptilian kind of shape into the air. See the arms and the head? Hi there, this is Brian Forster. Hidden Inca Tours proudly presents for your entertainment and education Chalcatzingo Pyramid. Chalcatzingo is a Mesoamerican archaeological site in the valley of Morales, dating from the formative period of Mesoamerican chronology. The site is well known for its extensive array of Olmec-style monumental art and iconography. Located in the southern portion of the central highlands of Mexico, Chalcatzingo is estimated to have been settled as early as 1500 BC. The inhabitants began to produce and display Olmec-style art and architecture around 900 BC. At its height, between 700 BC and 500 BC, Chalcatzingo's population is estimated at between 500 and 1,000 individuals. By 500 BC, it had gone into decline. The Chalcatzingo Center covers roughly 100 acres, or 0.4 square kilometers. It was well situated in a fertile plain at the base of two tall hills, Cerro Chalcatzingo and Cerro Delgado. Cerro Chalcatzingo has evidence of long regard and use as a site of ritual significance. Like other formative period culture centers, Chalcatzingo declined in importance, but, unlike centers on the Gulf Coast of Mexico, the site was not abandoned. The location has clear evidence of a minor occupation in the late formative period and served as a minor ceremonial center during the Classic period. However, by 500 BC, Chalcatzingo had lost its centrality in Mexican highland culture. This occurred some 400 years ago after the Olmec sites of San Lorenzo and others were abandoned, and 100 years before the abandonment of La Venta, which was also an Olmec site. Chalcatzingo's decline coincided with the development of widespread settlement clusters throughout the Morelos region, consisting mainly of small farming villages. Over 1,000 years after Chalcatzingo's abandonment, the late Classic settlement of Xochicalco reached its peak in Morelos between 700 and 900 AD. Chalcatzingo is not exactly easy to get to. It's in a very rural part of Mexico. We in fact got lost several times trying to find it, but of course we eventually did, and it was well worth the experience. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have more than 800 or close to 850 on my YouTube channel, and so I invite you to, of course, go and look at more of my videos. Hopefully they will entertain and on some level educate you. And you can join with us in tours in different parts of the world, Peru, Bolivia, Mexico, Egypt, etc. at my website, www.hiddenincatours.com. And I hope you'll look forward to future videos that I will create as well.